let's take in another video that's going to share with us exactly where we're going and what we're aiming for. All right, just a taste of what you will experience when you head on over to the Emancipation Village.
Kilombo, the Emancipation Village. Well, you know, we have had the season of emancipation in Barbados for some considerable time now. In fact, the whole notion of celebrating not just Emancipation Day, but a season of emancipation that goes way back to the Commission for Pan-African Affairs. But this year, there's something very special. We have added the new element of the Emancipation Village. And I dare say we have to give credit to our brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago because they have had the Emancipation Village for a good couple decades now. But we are bringing it into our mix of our season of emancipation, and we call it Kilombo. And a Kilombo is a Kimbundu, a Bantu word from the Kimbundu people of Angola, and it means a war camp. So a Kilombo was where the enslaved Africans who escaped from the plantation and they went into the hinterland and they established their own independent community called a Kilombo, a war camp. And of course, the most famous Kilombo was in Brazil, the Kilombo of Palmares, under the leadership of King Zumbi. So we are honoring that term, Kilombo, as a symbol of African resistance, African autonomy, African creativity. So we have the Kilombo, the Emancipation Village, and all Barbadians really need to come and check it out. When you go to the village, you're going to see tents featuring artwork, featuring Black liberation literature. You're going to see the culture of Barbados displayed, from road tennis to dominoes, and you're going to see a beautiful stage where Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all kinds of cultural performances, you know, from some of the best artists in Barbados in music and dance, etc. So yes, we are celebrating a very dynamic season of emancipation. As I said, running from the commemoration of the Bussa Rebellion on the 14th of April and going right through July 26, the People's Rebellion associated with Clement Paine, to Emancipation Day, to Marcus Garvey's birthday, on the 17th of August, to Jackie Opel's birthday on the 27th of August. So there's a lot for us to celebrate. But central to this year's celebration is that Kilombo Emancipation Village.
All right, I know it's significant where it's located as well, just off the Emancipation statue and well within view as you traverse or, you know, commute along the highway. What I particularly appreciate is that you can take in arts and craft. The tents are set up, it's open. You know, what are your hopes for what this first Emancipation Village will be able to do, whether it's through education or enlightenment, MP Prescod?
Well, every day the camp is emerging, is getting richer and richer every day. At present, the sporting activities, showing a mirror numerical strength. You see over say about 200 to 300 people a night playing dominoes in one central area. And the domino plays will start in the evening and sometimes go through to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So they have 2 large tents. We have the road tennis. I was surprised to see the attendance at the road tennis games. So in addition to the performing arts and the fine arts, seeing the artifacts and the traditional exhibitions that we have there, you will see in a short space of time you have a lot of black movies will be shown at night. We'll be bringing in Wari, of course, which is some of the traditions of our people. We'll be doing kneel down cricket. Right?
Kneel down cricket?
Kneel down cricket, which is a traditional thing. There was a time when we could not play cricket. We had to run around the field and pick up the balls and so on, so we're going to introduce that transition.
I don't think I've ever heard about kneel down cricket.
Marble.
But
They call it marble cricket as well.
come on, where do you come from with this one? Now, you could use them interchangeably.
You're too young. You're too young, Tisha.
I've heard of marble cricket, but I've never heard of kneel down cricket.
Same
Well,
thing.
that's where you have to visit. You have to visit the village.
Again, I've been there twice already, but
Yeah.
like you said, I love it. Every time I go, there's something else to see.
Yeah. Well, what has to happen though is there has to be a smooth, a gradual development on a daily basis of the activities. Now obviously, the activities are constrained by the finances that are available for us to do the things, unless we get people who are volunteering to come and exhibit their different skills. And we're looking at how we can get that arranged. So by the time we get halfway in the season, you can come there any hour of the day, right through the midnight or so, and there will always be cultural and creative activities in the village itself.
And it's all for free. There's no admission fee.
Right.
This is a gift to the people of Barbados, giving back to the people of Barbados their own history and heritage and culture in a national celebration. And we must never forget, when we celebrate Emancipation Day, when we celebrate a season of emancipation, it is all because for some 200 years, our ancestors had to fight and struggle for their freedom, which they finally achieved on the 1st of August, 1834 or 1838. You take your pick. And in celebrating a season of emancipation, we must always remember that the campaign to gain our freedom was a collective campaign. The only reason we succeeded in gaining our freedom is because the slave rebellions were so numerous and were coming one after the other in Barbados and Jamaica and Demerara and St. Lucia and Grenada. And for me, as an ambassador to CARICOM, there's a central lesson in that history, and the central lesson is that we are so much more powerful as a collective. When the British Parliament came to abolish slavery, when they passed the Slavery Abolition Act in 1833 in the British Parliament, they openly said, look, we have to abolish slavery, because if we don't abolish slavery, the enslaved people in the Caribbean will abolish it themselves by revolutionary action from below. So we have to abolish it from the level of, we can't maintain it, we have to let it go. And it was because they admitted that there were so many different episodes of resistance coming from different West Indian colonies. So that's a lesson for us. When we strive collectively, we achieve much more than if we simply try to do it all alone. So we are very clear that we thank Trinidad and Tobago for being the first to really not simply celebrate Emancipation Day, but to celebrate a festival of emancipation. And we are following, in a sense, in their footsteps. But we want Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados to be an example to all of our other CARICOM brothers and sisters, and to recommend to them, yes, it's good to celebrate Emancipation Day, but it's even better to go beyond and to have a festival of emancipation, a season of emancipation, because truth be told, this is really the key element in our entire history as a people here in the Caribbean, struggling for, and being successful and gaining our freedom from enslavement.
All right, wonderful stuff. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in and sharing with us. And when I think of, as a way younger person, when I think of the voices that I've heard through the years who have always advocated for things like this, for us to be able to celebrate a season of emancipation and not just a day, for us to have an emancipation village so people can showcase their goods and services throughout the day and celebrate Barbadian games and Barbadian people and all of who we are. You most certainly are two of the voices that have always been true to the fight. Yeah. So I know it means a great deal to you both.
Course.
Thank you, Special Envoy, MP Prescod.
And I just want to tell you that on Friday we're going to have Pampala, and on Saturday we're going to have a number of dance groups on Saturday as well. So I think that's necessary for me to mention.
For people to come out and be a part of it.
Yeah.
So make sure you get on out and be a part of the Emancipation Village.
Morning, morning, morning.